As you guys can see, we are joined here in the studio by some very special guests. That's right, we have the Vanden football team who made the trip all the way from Fairfield to be here tonight. And let me introduce them to you guys. Representing the Vikings, we have the senior captains here. We're going to start off over here. We have senior Jaden Johnson. What's up, Jaden?
What's up?
Right next to him, we have Logan Bailey. And right next to Logan, the QB, Kalani McLeod. All right, now we're going to go to this side. The specimen standing to the right of Matt George there. All 6'6" of them, True Kendrick. And right next to him, the man with the master plan, the head coach of this incredible team, the one and only Mike Clark. Thank you guys so much for coming in here and spending your Sunday with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you
for having us.
Absolutely. Well, I want to say you guys have earned this. You're off to a 4-1 start. Know you're coming off your bye week right now, but you're playing some really good football, to say the least, especially when you look at some of the wins that you guys have had this season, dominating on both sides of the ball. When you look at the early success that you guys have had thus far, what do you attribute that success to?
I would say, the work in the off season, it's played a big part what's going on in the season. Like, as far as the lifting in the early morning practices, well, not early morning, but as far as us just getting to practice and getting into work.
We prepared for this. We worked hard during the off season, like we said, and when you do that, you expect a good season.
We got the quarterback perspective over here, so you analyze the field in a different way. But as a senior, through all the years of experience that you put into Vanden, what is it about this team that's unique from your perspective of what's just making this Vikings team a little bit different this year?
I think this team, we start out like, as soon as we lost that playoff game, the season started in February. We've been grinding since February, and I think just we've been putting in the work every day, and I think it's starting to pay off.
Now, real quick, the team that eliminated you guys last year in the playoffs happens to be Matt's alma mater.
We didn't have to bring that up.
Yeah, so if you guys want to excuse Matt from the interview, just want to let you know you're more than welcome to do that. But at any rate, you mentioned about that playoff loss. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, playoff losses tend to fuel motivation for the following season and whatnot. Is it safe to say that you guys are kind of coming back this year with, I don't know, a chip on your shoulder or something feeling you guys have something to prove?
I mean, what I would say is there's a strong lineage and culture of winning championships at Vanden, specifically football championships. So the guys are passionate about football. That's not an issue, and that's one of the things we talk about at Vanden is, this idea of being passionate and connected to each other. And he already alluded to it, but going back to the off season and implementing the off season program and really committing to that, and also the training during the summer has really provided these guys the confidence but also the connectivity, teaching them what being a great teammate is and how to respond to adversity and those different pieces.
Logan, last year's Vanden team was really, really good, right? To have the success that you have. But how much better is this team today now from even that playoff loss to where you guys are at right now, 4-1, coming off a bye week?
I think we're much better. Like last year, we had Coach Clark. He was just coming in towards the end of the July, so we didn't have a lot of time to really get to know him. But we've had all from, like you said, February all the way now. So we have a lot of chemistry, and we know how we want to play. So I think that's why we're so much better than what we were last year.
How would you guys describe what Vanden football is all about? You all have the V there on your chest. What would you guys say that V is for, and how do you guys demonstrate that through football?
Yeah, I would say it's like a blue-collar attitude. Go to work every day, work hard, get better each day, compete with yourself, compete with your teammates, and when you do that, you'll find success.
I trust everybody here that they're going to do their job, and that they're going to do it efficiently. So, I'm not here to criticize nobody on what they do. I'm here to uplift my teammates and keep them going.
Jaden, the motivator. Okay, I can dig it.
Logan, I had the opportunity to attend a Vanden game last season, so I've seen that environment, what the Vikings are like at home, the student section, the crowd, the energy, the noise. But for those who don't understand, and you get the perspective of getting to run out to that energy and then play on that field in front of that crowd, how would you describe a Vanden home game that you've gotten to play in front of?
I would call it very electric. You know, you get that rush of adrenaline just running out, and they're loud 24/7. So, you know, you should high energy all the time. That's what I would call it, very electric.
Logan, what do you and your teammates do before games to get loose and to get ready for a game?
Well, we always have a dynamic warm up, you know, and then we also warm up as a team. You know, we get into our unit groups like wide receivers, DBs, and then we have our team prayer right before we go out, which I think gets us ready for the game.
We got some talented DJs too.
Oh,
Getting it hyped in
is that you, Jaden, who DJs it?
Who's in charge
Yeah.
of the playlist? Who gets the playlist?
Nobody here right now.
None of the seniors?
The DBs, man.
Oh, the DBs get it. All right, I understand that. I was just going to say, True, walk us through what it's like going against these guys every day, getting to work with them. They're your teammates, but at least Monday through Thursday, you guys are going at each other, right?
Yeah, I say we got the best guys in the area, and so being able to go against those guys is great. It's great preparation. They really help you prepare for the game.
Coach, how competitive are those practices?
Yeah, I mean, we say like our goal is for the games to feel like practice and practices to feel like games.
Yeah.
So yeah, finding the balance of competitive spirit, supporting each other, keeping it fun, but also efficient. And one of our trademarks is being purposeful, right? So everything we do in theory has been well thought through, and we have purpose behind, you know, whether it's our practice plan, the way that we show up to a game, what we do in pregame, all of it is purposeful. So so our practices mirror that. So yeah, you see it in practice, you see it in campus, you see it in the community.
Of course, if you guys want to see the Vanden Vikings in action, their schedule is on their website. It's also on Max Preps. Once again, the Vanden football team. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Yep.